happy to introduce to you our very next comedian of the night. Are you ready for her? Well, look no further, because she's here. Give it up for Kathryn! Give it up for
Kathryn! Thank you, Arts Quest. Hello, everyone. I am Kathryn and I am from Savannah, Georgia.
All right.
Oh, good. You're going to know a lot of this. Savannah is known for two things. It is known for history and drinking. And it is very good at both of those things. There is a legend about how Savannah was saved during the Civil War by alcohol. And like all great legends, a little bit is history, a little bit is lore. So the history part is it was the summer of 1864 and General William Sherman, that's your guy, came down to Atlanta, burned her to the ground. You saw Gone with the Wind. You saw this happen. And he did that all through the summer and into the fall. And in November of 1864, he took 60,000 men and he marched southeast to Savannah. Sherman's march to the sea, leaving nothing standing in his wake. And on December 18th, he parked outside of Savannah. They camped, rested before they took the city. That's history. This is lore. The mayor of Savannah knew they were coming. The Honorable Richard Arnold knew they were on their way. He called the landowners and it's like, what do we do? You can't fight these people. What do you do? So they made alcohol. They made Chatham Artillery Punch. Number one, Savannah's in Chatham County. This was invented about 100 years earlier in the Revolutionary War. And my father requested it for his 75th birthday. So I can tell you that the recipe we used had whiskey, rum, brandy, and champagne and some fruit. Tasted a little bit like Red Bull. And it will mess you up badly. So Mayor Arnold and the guys packed up barrels of that, put it on wagons, hung a bunch of white flags, went out to see Sherman, and got him and the officers and all the men drunk for 3 days. Stinking drunk for 3 days. Which I think may be what happened, because if you go back to history, on December 21st, Sherman sent a telegram to President Lincoln and said, I give you your Christmas present for 1864, Savannah, Georgia, unharmed, intact, for you. Savannah was saved by alcohol. Now, my family likes to tell people we're from the Designing Women's South, not the Dukes of Hazzard South. For you younger folks, we're from the Southern Charm South, not the Honey Boo Boo South. However, we do socialize with these people on occasion. And I was at one redneck Thanksgiving in Effingham County outside of Savannah. And this man walked in and he, for his Thanksgiving attire, he had on overalls, no shirt, straw hat, weed in his mouth, and because it was a potluck, he brought a jug of moonshine. He told me his parents had honeymooned in Mexico. And he was conceived in Mexico, so they gave him a Mexico name. His name was Jewin. Jewin. J-U-A-N. It's a Mexico name. Jewin spent 45 minutes. We became friends. He spent 45 minutes telling me his most favorite thing in the world was he was the president of his Civil War reenactors. You would not believe the time and money these people do in this. And I looked at him like I look at all my friends in the South who are into the Civil War. I'm like, Jewin, honey, you know you lost, right? He smiled and winked and he said, well, little girl, jury's still out on that one. No, it's not. I asked him who played the North. Who comes down and plays the North? He goes, oh, we got these boys from Ohio. They come down every year, and I bet they come down every year, because every year they win. those of you who haven't been to Savannah, I see we do have some that have been there. I think I'm correct to write, you nod, drunks, all of them. All the people in Savannah. But if you do decide to go, and I highly say that you do, there are some bars that still serve Chatham Artillery Punch. You will have a great time and you won't remember any of it.